Hey guys, welcome back to Mind State, where we help you reach your full potential. In today's video, we will be discussing some psychological facts about attraction. Let's get to it. Number 1. If you've ever been asked about your type, you may have a certain look in mind, but your preferences change depending on what stage of life you're at. When you're single, you're attracted to a wider range of people because you don't know what kind of person will make you happy. Once you're in a relationship, your preferences change. Your threshold for romantic attraction becomes much higher because you already have someone who makes you happy. Of course, even if you're happy with your partner, it doesn't mean that other people aren't attractive to you anymore. Those preferences never disappear. Number 2. Attraction control is a matter of choosing the features you want to accentuate and those you wish to downplay. You can't change your height or the shape of your face, for example, but you can influence how healthy you look by getting enough sleep and eating right, and how stylishly you dress yourself. If you're not feeling attractive today, don't say, "I just wasn't born that way." Instead, think about which parts of your appearance are under your control and make them as attractive as possible. Number 3. Emotional rapport is a complicated social relationship built upon deeper knowledge and mutual understanding. You might have heard the term in a business context, but it's even more important in relationships. So, the next time you're around a strong couple, pay attention to the way they talk to each other. It almost feels like they're having several conversations at once, one on the surface and another below the surface. When you have a great chemistry, only you and your partner can communicate in a way only you two understand. But how do you build chemistry? It's easier than you think. The best way to build chemistry is through conversation. Number 4. You may be drawn to people who share many of your own qualities. For example, if you like to dress down, chances are your partner does too. We see the same pattern in physical features like hair color. It's not uncommon for romantic couples to look alike. But why do we fall for people who look like us? Because you look at yourself every day. You think about how many times you've looked at your face in the mirror. Your features are the features you're used to. Your attractiveness is how you judge the attractiveness of others. So don't be surprised if you and your partner have characteristics in common. Number 5. You know how sometimes you see a person and think, "Wow, she's really beautiful." And then you see her again later and you're like, "Wait a minute, she's even prettier than I thought?" It turns out that how often you smile has a lot to do with how attractive other people find you. A study by the American Psychological Association found that women were perceived as more attractive when they smile frequently. Traits like positivity and confidence are associated with happy facial expressions, like a genuine smile. So it's no surprise that men consider women more desirable when they're smiling. But the opposite is true for men. Women perceive men as more attractive when they smile sparingly. Number 6. Would you rather be a clean-shaven man or one with a little stubble? You might not think it matters, but new research suggests that facial hair can make you more attractive to the opposite sex, up to a point. The study conducted by researchers at the University of South Wales in Australia found that men with stubble were rated as more attractive than men who were clean-shaven. But there is a limit to how long your beard should grow. Men with longer and fuller beards were also considered less attractive than men with stubble. So don't be afraid to grow out your facial hair. Just make sure you keep it short and clean. Number 7. Bold communication is everything. Many men and women play hard to get, and they act like they don't care. They pretend to be cool and carefree, but their disinterest pushes their partners away. The most attractive people send the opposite message. They use bold and confident body language, sending clear messages and expressing their wants and needs. These people aren't afraid to communicate their interest, which makes them even more attractive because they are secure enough to put themselves out there. Are you liking the video so far? Before we get back, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell to get notified of our new uploads. Now let's get right back to it. Number 8. When it comes to physical attraction, we're not always aware of all the ways we're being drawn to another person. It's not just about the way someone looks. It's also the sound of their voice and even the way they smell. In fact, a smell can be so powerful that it overwhelms you with desire for another person. The unique scent of a partner, for example, can trigger a wide range of emotions from comfort to attraction. So, if you want to make yourself more attractive, pay attention to your own scent. Create a unique scent for yourself because your scent could be one of your most attractive traits. Number 9. You may not realize it, but your standards for who is attractive are heavily influenced by the media you're exposed to. You see models, actors, and other celebrities whose appearances define modern romance every day. And when you look at strangers, you subconsciously measure their attractiveness against these people. But there's something else that influences your choice of partner: how unique they are. You're more likely to choose a partner who has traits unlike anyone else rather than someone who fits into a popular standard of beauty. Number 10. Unfortunately, attractive people have more opportunities than less attractive people. On average, they're perceived as more intelligent, confident, and successful. They're more likely to get job offers, make more money, and make good first impressions. So why do attractive people have an advantage? Well, most of us have a weak spot for people we find attractive. When you encounter someone you find attractive, you automatically make certain assumptions about them. You want to like them and you want them to like you. Does a beauty bias exist in the world today? Absolutely. Number 11. Attractive people are often more popular than others. But being attractive doesn't always mean you'll be popular. If you're sitting next to your girlfriend and she's attracting the attention of one woman, you're more likely to attract the attention of others. The attention you receive is one way that we measure attraction. If you're constantly being fond of others, subconsciously they'll find you attractive. If you're constantly being ignored, then they may experience the opposite. Number 12. Your voice is a reflection of who you are, but that doesn't mean that it's always easy to control. Have you ever found yourself flirting with someone, only to realize that your voice has lowered in pitch? Or maybe you've heard someone's voice change when they talk about something they're really passionate about. That's all because of tonality, the way we express ourselves through our voices. In fact, researchers have found that men and women speak in a lower register when they find someone attractive. But this isn't just limited to vocal expression. They also tend to be more attracted to someone's voice if they find them physically attractive too. In other words, your voice and vocal preferences influence the people you like and the people who like you. Number 13. The color red has a lot to offer. It's bold, daring, and instantly communicates powerful subliminal messages that impact your attraction to another person. But you don't have to take our word for it. Just ask the women who wear red on average and they'll tell you if they're rated as more attractive than women who wear any other color. So, how can you give your physical appearance an instant boost? Incorporate more red into your wardrobe. Number 14. You know what they say, the right song can change your life. The right song has the power to set the tone for any interaction. And it can have a profound impact on how you feel about yourself and others, even if you're not even listening to it. In 2014, researchers from the journal Psychology of Music examined how background music affects romantic attraction. They found that when music was playing in the background, conversation partners were more physically and emotionally connected than those who didn't hear any music. In other words, just knowing there's music somewhere in the world could make you more attractive. Number 15. Familiarity is one of the most powerful motivators of attraction. The more familiar someone feels, the closer you feel to them. Now, this doesn't mean that you'll be attracted to everyone you feel close to, but it's very likely that the person you fall for will be intimately involved in your life. For example, you may be attracted to someone who works at your favorite restaurant. You see this person relatively often, so they feel more familiar. You've gotten to know them better over time, and their familiarity makes them attractive to you even if they aren't attractive to anyone else. Hey there! Thanks so much for watching Mind State. We're so glad you made it through this week's episode. and we hope you enjoyed it. We've got some great stuff on the way, so make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss any of our next videos. We'd love to know, so leave a comment below. See you next time!